Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the Chinese pilgrim Yuan-Sang's note on Kamrupo. Yuan-Sang's note on Kamrupo is a valuable source for the ancient Assam history. The original work Siyuki is not available, but the reference or English translation works can give us some information about that note. Yuan-Sang has left a valuable account of Kamrupa, which throws much light of the accomplishment of Bhaskar Barmana, condition of the kingdom and the social life of the people. From the text of Siyuki's reference, it is learned that from Pundrabardhan, going east 900 li or about 150 miles, crossing the great river of Kolotu or Kortua, Yuan-Sang came to the country of Kamrupa. So after spending few months, he had left a valuable note on Kamrupa which we can read as follows. The country of Kamrupa is about 10,000 li or about 1,700 miles in circuit. The capital town is about 30 li. The land is low but is rich and regularly cultivated. They cultivate the jackfruit and the coconut. These trees, though numerous, are nevertheless much valued and esteemed. Water led from the river or from bank of lakes flows round the towns. The climate is soft and temperate. The manners of the people are simple and honest. The men are of small stature and their complexion dark yellow. Their language differs a little from that of mid-India. Their nature is very impetuous and wild. Their memories are retentive and they are earnest in study. They adore and sacrifice to the devils and have no faith in Buddha. Hence, from the time of Buddha appeared in the world, even down to the present day, there never has yet been built one Sangharama as a place for the priests to assemble. Such disciples as there are of a pure faith, say their prayers secretly, and that is all. There are abundant Deva temples and different sectaries to the number of several myriads. The present king belonged to the old line of Narayana Dev. He is of the Brahmana caste. His name is Bhaskar Barman, his title Kumar. From the time that this family seized the land and assumed the government, there have elapsed 1,000 generations. The king is fond of learning and the people are so likewise in imitation of him. Men of high talent from distant regions seeking after office visit his domains. Though he has no faith in Buddha, yet he must respect shramanas of learning. On the east, the country is bounded by a line of hills, so that there is no great city to the kingdom. The frontiers are contiguous to the barbarians of the southwest of China. These tribes are in fact akin to those of the Man people in their customs. After a 2-month journey, we reach the southwestern frontier of the province of Jesuin. But the mountains and rivers present obstacles, and the pestilential air, the poisonous vapor, the fatal snakes, the destructive vegetations, all these cause of death prevail. On the southwest of this country, herds of wild elephants roam about in numbers. Therefore, in this district, they use them principally for war. So, this is the note of Yuan Sang on Kamrupa. But as he stayed for a very short duration of time in Kamrupa, so he was not acquainted with the languages, customs or other things of this area or the people. So in his note, some lacks or some defects are found. For example, we can say that he had mentioned Bhaskar Burman as Brahmana, which is not correct. On the other hand, his measurement about the Kamrup kingdom, it also the matter of scrutiny. So when we accepting the Yuan Sang's note, we have to take some precautions, and after that we can accept this note. Although the Yuan Sang's note on Kamrupa is a very important and valuable source for ancient India as well as ancient Assam history.